कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु
हरे कृष्ण
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय।
हरे कृष्ण अभिनीत हरे कृष्ण अभिनीत कुंदन धनंजय हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा सर। हरे
हरे
कृष्णा अभिनीत
कृष्ण
प्रभु।
अभिनीत
हरे कृष्ण सर।
कुंदन धनंजय हरे कृष्ण। So let us start. Let us do little kirtan. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा कुंज बिहारी
जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
जय
गोपीजन
गोपीजन गिरिवरधारी
जय यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना
जय यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन
यमुना तेरा वनचारी
यमुना तीरा
वनचारी
यमुना तेरा वनचारी
यमुना तीरा
तीरा वनचारी
वनचारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय
जय
राधा
माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्तवृंद।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु
नित्यानंद
श्री
अद्वैत
गदाधर
गदाधर
शिवासदि
शिवासदि
भक्तवृंद।
भक्तवृंद।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे
हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे
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 हरे राम
हरे
हरे
राम
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 हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna, Hare
हरे
Hare,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
हरे।
Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna, Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे हरे
Hare,
हरे राम
Hare
राम
Ram,
राम
Hare
हरे
Hare.
हरे
हरे।
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna, Hare
हरे
Hare, Hare
हरे
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
हरे
Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
Hare
हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
Hare
हरे
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे हरे
Hare,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama
राम हरे
Rama,
हरे।
Hare Hare.
जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय
Gauranitai, Gauranitai,
जय
Gauranitai, Jaya
गौरनिताय।
Gauranitai.
जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय मा सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शन जय जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय मा सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शन जय गोपाला जय नंदलाला गोपाला जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला गोपाला
जय
जय
नंदलाल
जय यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर राधे जय
यशोदा
यशोदा
दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर जय यशोराधे
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय
जय
प्रभुपाद
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 जय
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 जय प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद
जय श्री श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
जय
श्री
जय
श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की
जय
जय
ताई गौर प्रेमानंद हरि हरि बोल।
हरि
हरि हरि
श्रील
बोल
प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय
जय
Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ॐ
ॐ
नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ॐ नमो
ॐ नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ॐ
ॐ
नमो
नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
Narayanam Namaskrutyam
नारायणं
नारायणं
नमस्कृत्यं
नमस्कृत्यं
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
नरं
नरं
चैव
चैव
नरोत्तमं
नरोत्तमं
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
देवीं
देवीं
सरस्वतीं
सरस्वतीं
व्यासं
व्यासं
Tato Jayamudirayet
ततो
ततो
जयामुदीरये
जयामुदीरये
Nashtaprayesu Abhadresu
नष्टप्रायेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु
अभद्रेषु
अभद्रेषु
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
नित्यं
नित्यं
भागवत
भागवत सेवया
सेवया
Bhagavate Uttamaśloke
भगवते
भागवते
उत्तमश्लोके
उत्तमश्लोके
Bhaktir-bhavati naistiki
भक्तिः भवति
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके
नैष्ठिके
Nama Om
ॐ
Vishnupadaya
विष्णुपादाय
Krishna
कृष्ण
Prestaya
प्रेष्ठाय
Bhutale
भूतले
Srimate
श्रीमते
Bhakti-vedanta
भक्तिवेदान्त
Swamini
स्वामिने
Namine
नामिने
Namaste
नमस्ते
Saraswati Deve
सरस्वती देवे
Gauravani
गौरवाणी
Pracharine
प्रचारिणे
Nirvishesha
निर्विशेष
Sunyavadi
शून्यवादी
Paschatya
पाश्चात्य
Deshatarine
देशतारिणे
Vanchakalpatarubhescha
वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च
Kripa
कृपा
Sindhubhya
सिन्धुभ्य
eva
एव
cha
च
Patitanam
पतितानां
Pavanebhyo
पावनेभ्यो
Vaishnavebhyo Namo
नमो
Namaha
नमः
Jai
जय
Shri
जय
श्री
Krishna
श्रीकृष्ण
कृष्ण
Chaitanya Prabhu
चैतन्य
चैतन्य प्रभु
Nityananda
नित्यानंद
Shri
श्री
Advaita Gadadhara
गदाधर
Srivasadi Gaura
शिवसदि
Bhakta
गौर
Vrinda
भक्त वृंद
Hare
कृष्णा हरे
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे हरे
Hare
राम
Rama
हरे
Rama
राम
Rama
राम
Rama Hare
राम
Hare.
हरे हरे
We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 10, The Deliverance of Yamala Arjuna Tree, text number 11. Deha kim anna dhatuh shvam
देहकीमन्नोदतु स्वम्
निषेक्तुर्मतुरेव च
निषेक्तुर्मातुरेव च
मातुः पितुर्वा बलिनः
मातुः पितुर्वा बलिनः
क्रेतुरग्नेः सुनोऽपि वा
क्रेतुरग्निषुनोऽपिहा.
Translation and purport. By His divine grace, above Charanaраविंद Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Translation. While alive, does this body belong to its employer, to the self, to the father, the mother, or the mother's father? Does it belong to the person who takes it away by force, to the slave master who purchases it, or to the sons who burn it in the fire? Or if the body is not burned, does it belong to dogs that eat it? Among the many possible claimants, who is the rightful claimant? Not to ascertain this, but instead to maintain the body by sinful activities is not very good. Hare Krishna, Avinit.
Hare Krishna sir. एवं साधारणं देहम्
एवं साधारणं देहम्
अव्यक्ता प्रभवोपयम्
प्रभवाप्ययम्
को विद्वान् आत्मसात् कृत्वा
को विद्वानत्मसात् कृत्वा
हन्ति जान्तुन् ऋतेस्तः
हन्ति जन्तून् सतः.
Translation: This body, after all, is produced by unmanifested nature and again annihilated and merged in the natural elements. Therefore, it is the common property of everyone under the circumstances, but a rascal claims this property as his own and while maintaining it commits such sinful activities as killing animals just to satisfy his whims. Unless one is a rascal, one cannot commit such sinful activities. Purport: Atheists do not believe in the existence of the soul. Nonetheless, unless one is very cruel, why should one kill animals unnecessarily? The body is a manifestation of a combination of matter. In the beginning, it was nothing, but by a combination of matter, it has come into existence. Then again, when the combination is dismantled, the body will no longer exist. In the beginning, it was nothing, and in the end, it will be nothing. Why then should one commit sinful activities when it is manifested? It is not possible for anyone to do this unless he is rascal number one. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Kundan.
Hare Krishna sir. असुत श्रीमदान्धस्य
शतः
Ashatah
श्रीमदान्धस्य
Srimadantasya
दारिद्र्यं परम् अञ्जनम्
दारिद्र्यं
Daridram Paramanjanam
परमञ्जनम्
आत्मौपमेयेन भूतानि
आत्मा उपमेयेन भूतानि
दरिद्र परम् ईक्षते
दरिद्रः
Daridra
परममीक्षते.
Paramikshate.
Translation: Atheistic fools and rascals who are very much proud of wealth fail to see things as they are.
Therefore, returning them to poverty is the proper ointment for their eyes so they may see things as they are. At least a poverty stricken man can realize how painful poverty is, and therefore he will not want others to be in painful condition like this on purpose. Even today, if a man who was formerly poverty stricken gets money, he is inclined to utilize his money to perform many philan- philanthropic activities like opening a school for uneducated men and hospital for the diseased. In this connection, there is an instructive story called Punar Musiko Baba. Again, become a mouse. A mouse was very much harassed by a cat, and therefore the mouse approached a saintly person to request to become a cat. When the mouse became a cat, he was harassed by a dog, and then when he became a dog, he was harassed by a tiger. But when he became a tiger, stared at the saintly person, and when the saintly person asked him, "What do you want?" the tiger said, "I want to eat you." Then the saintly person cursed him, saying, "May you again become a mouse." A similar thing is going on all over the universe. One is going up and down, sometimes becoming a mouse, sometimes a tiger, and so on. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, ब्रह्मांड भरमिते कोना भगवान जीव गुरु कृष्ण प्रसादे पाया भक्ति लता विजा Charitam Madhya 19.151. The living entities are promoted and degraded by the law of nature, but if one is very, very fortunate by association with saintly person, he gets the seed of devotional service and his life becomes successful. Narad Muni wanted to bring Nal Kuvera and Mani Griva to the platform of devotional service through poverty, and thus he cursed them. Such is the mercy of a Vaishnava. Unless one is brought to the Vaishnava platform, one cannot be a good man. Rab Abhaktasya Kudo Mahad Guna. Bhagavad Gita 5.18.12. And a Vaishnava never become a good man, however severely he is punished. Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Dhananjay.
Hare Krishna, sir. यथा कंटक बिंधंग
यथा
यथा
कण्टक
कंटको
विन्धाङ्गो
Vindhambo
जंतुर्निच्छति तां व्यथाम्
जन्तुर्निच्छति तां
जन्तोर्निच्छति तां
व्यथाम्
व्यथाम्
जीव संयम गतो लिंगैर्
जीवसाम्यं गतो
जीवसंयम गतो
लिङ्गैः
न तथा विद्ध कंटकः
न तथा
Tata
विद्ध
Vidha
Vidya
Translation: by seeing their faces, one whose body has been pricked by pins can understand the pain of others who are pin pricked. Realizing that this pain is the same for everyone, he does not want others to suffer in this way. But one who has never been pricked by pins cannot understand this pain. Purport: there is a saying, the happiness of wealth is enjoyable by a person who has tasted the distress of poverty. There is also another common saying, Bandha ki bujhibe prasava vedana. A woman who has not given birth to a child cannot understand the pain of childbirth. Unless one comes to the platform of actual experience, one cannot realize what is pain and what is happiness in this material world. The laws of nature act accordingly. If one has killed an animal, one must himself be killed by the same animal. This is called mamsha. Mams means me and saw means he. As I eating an animal, that animal will have the opportunity to eat me. In every state, therefore, it is ordinarily the custom that if a person commits murder, he is hanged. Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. We'll stop here and let us discuss little bit, then we'll stop. So very beautifully, Narada Muni is speaking. And Srila Sukadev Goswami is describing to Parikshit Maharaj. Our Narada Muni is speaking to these two boys. Because when we become opulent, we cannot feel the pain of others, and also we maintain a degraded life. That is what Narada Muni is telling, that though this body, we don't know to whom this body belongs to. Somebody may claim that this body is mine, but it is also not ours, because it is given by Krishna, given by the modes of material nature. Then somebody may claim that no, it is given by my father and mother. My father and mother cannot give, very difficult, this body, because unless we are destined to get a human body, it is very difficult. But of course, the father and mother, they are the medium by which we get this body. But the actual owner of this body is Krishna. Therefore, here Narada Muni is telling, we don't know this to whom this body belongs to. Sometimes the children claim this body belongs to us. Sometimes the wife claims this body belongs to us. The husband claims this body. So sometimes we say, this is my body. Finally, if the body is not burnt, it goes to the dogs and the hogs, dogs and the jackals. They eat and pass to. Therefore, Narada Muni is explaining that this, Prabhupada is explaining in the purport that this body came from unmanifested material elements, and again it will merge into the material elements, Mahabhuta, Pancha Mahabhut, and again, and this Pancha Mahabhut is nothing but creation of Krishna, we know. So therefore, claiming that this body is mine and I should maintain this very nicely, enjoying myself, is actually an atheistic. Prabhupada therefore using the word rascal. It is rascaldom simply. Because this body belongs to Krishna, that means it belongs to everyone. And this body should be used for the service of everyone. And how it should be used in the service of everyone? By preaching this Krishna consciousness. By preaching the message of Krishna. By feeding prasadam to others, by preaching Bhagavad Gita to others. This is how we can use our body for the benefit of others, because this body belongs to others. Body belongs to Krishna means it belongs to others. So therefore, Prabhupada is explaining that just by thinking that this body is mine, we are just forgetting what is the reality. And again, Srila Sukadev Goswami is explaining that this, when you become opulent and we never felt the pain
we cannot also realize the pain, right? When one is poverty stricken in a difficult condition, poor, they can understand very easily the pain of others rather than a wealthy person. But not all wealthy persons. Some wealthy persons are they're Krishna conscious. They're actually understanding also pain of others. But those we have seen, those are very poverty. They came from the poverty-stricken family. They understand uh, pain of others, and they immediately, if they have opulence, they immediately engage it in philanthropic activities. Generally, we have seen they put up school, then they sometimes they put hospitals. But it is fine, philanthropic activity. The greatest philanthropic activity we can do is this giving Krishna to others. That is the greatest philanthropic activity. Therefore, Prabhupada is explaining those who have, Narada Muni is explaining to, telling to these boys that those who have never felt the pain, those who have never been pricked by the pin, how they can understand what is the pain when the pin is pricked. And where Prabhupada is explaining that it is difficult to understand the pain the animal is getting when we kill the animals for our own pleasure of the tongue. Perhaps if we'll once see it in slaughterhouse, he will feel in his heart how painful it is. But people generally go and to the slaughterhouse, they never see how these animals are being killed. They cannot also see it, but they go and take the meat and take and cook it and eat. How much sinful activity we are committing. Therefore, Prabhupada is explaining mansa. Ma means me, sa means killing, kill me. So that is, it is a mantra actually, mansa. When the person they kill the animals before Goddess Kali, keeping Goddess Kali as witness, they say this word mamsa because, and they say that, my dear mother, I am killing this animal for my tongue tasting for the pleasure of my tongue, and this animal will kill me in my next life. This we should understand how much animal we are killing for our pleasure of the tongue, and how much time we will be killed by these animals. Exactly, the reaction will come. Nobody can stop. Nobody can stop. It is because it is laws of nature. Nobody can stop this reaction. But when one will surrender whatever he has done out of ignorance, now if we can surrender to Krishna, Krishna can take care of it. His Krishna assures this. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishami. Krishna assures, don't fear, come to me. I will protect you from all kinds of danger. This is Krishna's assurance, but we are such fools, such rascals, we don't surrender to Krishna. That is what we have seen the examples like Dashuratnakar, Jamil, and also we have seen the example of Mrugari. They have all killed animals. But because they surrendered to Krishna, they surrendered to Guru and Krishna, they got the seed of devotional service. They got the seed of bhakti by which they burnt all their past sinful activities into ashes. So Prabhupada is quoting that verse. Na? Brahmanda Brahmite Kon Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Krupa Paya Bhakti Lata Bij. When one gets this devotional seed, Bhakti Lata Bij in his heart, all the sinful activities he accumulated years and years before, it will all be burnt into ashes. Because once he surrendered to Guru and Krishna and engages himself in this devotional service, then automatically all the past sinful reactions will be vanished. It will be burnt. But we are so unfortunate. Sometimes we are unable to understand it, and we commit these sinful activities regularly. And here, Narada Muni is clearly explaining. Therefore, it is very, very essential that people should uh, again achieve the poverty-stricken condition. Like Prabhupada is explaining, Punar Musiko Bhava. Unless we go to that poverty-stricken condition, we cannot understand, we cannot realize. So again, therefore, we have to go. Punar Musiko Bhava. Prabhupada used to tell that story. He mentioned here in the purport. There was a mouse who was harassed by the cat, and he went to a sadhu and he told, "My dear Rishi, kindly make me cat, so that cat will not harass me." So the Rishi will tathastu, he became a cat. After that, he was harassed by a dog. Then he again come to that Rishi. He told, "My dear Rishi, I am now harassed by the dog. I want to become a dog." So then the Rishi told, "Okay, tathastu." He became a dog. After becoming dog, he was harassed by the tiger. Again he came to the Rishi. He told, "I want to become a tiger." Then the Rishi told, "Okay, tathastu." Then he became tiger. After becoming tiger, he stared at the Rishi, and the Rishi told, "What you want?" He told, "I want to kill you. I want to eat you." Then the Rishi told, "Punar Musiko Bhava." Again he became the rat. And that is our condition also. As we gradually grow in material opulence, wealth, again, by getting the benediction, mercy of Krishna again and again. And finally, when we achieve, become very opulent, we want and we defy Krishna's authority. And we want to become Krishna. Then Krishna tells, Punar Musiko Bhava. So this is what happening regularly to us. Millions and millions of births we took without understanding anything. And we are going through the cycle of birth and death, passing through 84 lakhs of species of life. And in order to stop this, we must become Krishna conscious and give this message to others also. This is very important. Okay, so thank you very much. Hare Krishna.